When teaching your English yoga class, how do you cue your students from this to this? Let's talk about it. I had a comment asking me this question. So in today's video, let's talk about how you can express this in English. Sometimes it can be difficult to try to explain things in English because if you use things like Google Translator from your native language, for example, Japanese, into English, sometimes it just doesn't make sense or the nuance feels a bit different. It doesn't feel right. But that's usually what happens when you translate directly from one language into another language. So I'm going to share with you 12 different expressions you can use in your own English yoga class. So one thing I would be very careful about when trying to say this, you might think, oh, straight spine. That sounds very simple, but I would actually avoid using that because the spine itself is not actually straight. It is in a slight S curve. So saying to sit straight or straighten your spine will give your students an image of an unnatural spine, meaning they have to try to straighten it, although the natural shape of the spine is an S curve, so it's in the shape of an S. So let's talk about the words you should use. Sit up tall. Sit up tall. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your spine. Grow through the crown of your head. Grow through the crown of your head. Draw the top of your head towards the sky. Draw the top of your head towards the sky. Now let's look at some imagery-based cues. So these are cues which will create an image for your student and sometimes can be easier for them to understand because they can create an image of how their spine should be. Imagine stacking your vertebrae like building blocks, one on top of the other. Imagine stacking your vertebra like building blocks, one on top of each other. Build your spine upwards, one vertebra at a time. Build your spine upwards, one vertebra at a time. Stack your spine tall like a tower made of blocks. Stack your spine tall like a tower made of blocks. Imagine string pulling the crown of your head up to the sky. Imagine string pulling the crown of your head up to the sky. Let's look at some cues used with the breath. Inhale. Imagine creating space between each vertebra. Inhale. Imagine creating space between each vertebra. Inhale. Lengthen through your spine. Inhale. Lengthen through your spine. Now let's look at some words used for grounding or seated poses. Sit with your spine upright and relaxed. Sit with your spine upright and relaxed. Feel your sit bones grounding down and your spine lifting up. Feel your sit bones grounding down and your spine lifting up. So now you know about how to cue your students when they're sitting with a curved and round spine. So please give them a go in your next English class. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, please click the thumbs up button. And I would love to know which is your favorite phrase from this video. So please share it in the comments, and I'm excited to see what you say. If you want to make English yoga a habit, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel so it helps to support me, so that I can help to support you on your English yoga journey. So now you know about how to cue your students when they're sitting with a curved and round spine. Now I have a question for you. Do you know how to say this in English? If not, check out in this video right here, and I'll talk about some of the common body parts used in English yoga.